So I've got a few things I want to go over with this Monday Night Wars Lita figure. It says from a Raw in August of the year 2000. So this is a younger face, so I do like that. And then kind of the straight hair. Comparing to another Elite figure of her that I think is probably supposed to be an older time period than this one. So very different faces right off the bat. So the year 2000, kind of the edge of my collection, but still very close to that late 90s time period. Especially the Nintendo 64 WWF No Mercy game. But she does have like kind of her choker and necklace kind of detail painted on around the neck. Arm tattoo. Doesn't have any bracelet or wristband kind of things that she did have in the match that this is specifically for. And then the top kind of had some rhinestone kind of designs or something, so they've skipped that as well. Since this is citing a very specific match and date, where she actually main evented Raw for the Women's Championship, probably a first at the time. But that's kind of been a little bit of the problem with this Monday Night Wars line here, that I get it's a build-a-figure line, but you're skimping on the regular releases sometimes. You're gonna do the figures all the way, instead of just, we gotta get to the build-a-figure. Well, then just release that figure by itself. If that's the only point and thing you want to release is that figure, then let's skip the build-a-figure business. Because we also have the Women's Championship that she comes with, but it's not like a vac metallized, like shiny one. It's just kind of the plain gold-ish plastic. So it's not even a great way to get this belt for your kind of 2000 or early 90s collection either. We've got kind of the Stephanie McMahon Elite figure that came with the actual shiny version. So kind of the one I'll be using is this one, not so much the one Lita came with, because it's kind of a lamer version. But whoever does the underwear check at Mattel does their job well. That is accurate, solid pink, so whoever does that research did well, or whoever, you know, divvies out the budget of what details they need. Forget the rhinestones on the top, guys. Make sure the panties are correct. So I guess kudos to that guy. A little bit of detail on the jeans and stuff here, and on down the side. So, oh, and actually the shoe actually does have this red here. I kind of wondered that. I couldn't see in the package, but I actually went a little extra bit there and got some shoe stuff. Okay, well, alright. So not missing a whole lot, but just like, they always feel like they get this close. They don't really do it. Not a big deal for me. I'm not like, oh, I need this exact attire, this exact match. Kind of just looking for general representation of the time period for me. So it is nice to kind of get this younger looking Lita head and stuff. We don't really have a Hardy Boys from like 2000, really. We have very early Brood 2-pack that I have a video about if you want to see that, but that was almost kind of before Lita even joined the Hardys at that point, so it always kind of leaves them in limbo, and it's like we don't have matching attires for the people that kind of go together. So I'd certainly hope you would see some more Hardy Boys maybe in the Monday Night War line, although the other issue with the entire line is finding it. If you can believe this, I know you won't believe me at all, but I did find this exact figure in a real Walmart store. I walked inside and it was on the shelf, and I pulled it off and bought it. Can't say that with too many other figures from the line that I've opened here. Some Ultimate ones, because I think those are expensive enough that people don't buy them up to scalp and sell them. But I guess Lita wasn't worth scalping, so we actually have kind of Hardy Boy hands, alternate hands with the kind of gun like finger. So again, really need some Hardys to go with this, because that's really good hands to go with them. I might actually put those on her. Usually I don't do too many gestured hands in my collection, mostly because I'm always pulling them off the shelf and doing like all the posing for videos and stuff, so it benefits me to just have generic hands for the most part, so I don't have to go digging around to find their special hand gestures. So there's the Stephanie figure. That's like kind of the attire. She was the opponent for this one, so that is good. And kind of match those up. And again, the belt is better on that one than what this one comes with. But, you know, I guess it's okay if you kind of put this somewhere in your collection, like an extra. Lady can have the women's title, although they've really skimped on the kind of Attitude Era-ish ladies. Not a whole lot that would have had this kind of belt. So also on the back of the package, that picture doesn't seem to be from this match. It's I don't know, seems different to me. But it mentions the match on the back, and The Rock was the referee and everything, because I think that's why it was the main event, because it was kind of boosting the main event, kind of the next pay-per-view with Rock and Triple H, so they found a way to make the women's title main event through that, at least. I did want to compare it to the other, like, Elite Lita figure that actually came with, like, 2 different tops. This one's like this mesh, like, cloth one that's really cool. But she did come with another one. This kind of plastic white one that might actually look pretty good on this figure. Kind of covering up, just another way to use this, because she had, like, alternate clothes. You know, you kind of cover up this look that was supposed to be from this match, but like I said, it doesn't really have the full detail of that one. Unless that's, like, your favorite match of all time for whatever reason. Might look pretty cool on this one, just as a extra look. This is a very 90s top to me for some reason, I don't know. So you got some options there for the looks. I did mostly get this because I want to do the Build-A-Figure of this set, so best way to stick around here is just click the channel icon, if you can see that, just the round. Nobody ever does that anymore. You gotta, like, click that. Don't let YouTube just, like, start playing videos for you. Resist their bullcrap algorithm, and if you like something, click on that so that you can kind of circumvent their system and guarantee that you can watch more of the channel you're on and watching. So I'll definitely be putting that together, and we'll kind of go through the other figures of this line, and if I ever can get other Monday Night War figures, which is a rough ask at this point, the way they do these. I think they just don't put enough in the store, but I think people would buy up all the hot ones anyway. But I love this line because this is the exact time period I collect here. It's pretty much all I show is the Monday Night War, WCW and WWF from this time period, kind of later 90s into the year 2000, like Lita here. So if those are the kind of WWE Mattel figures you want to see, this is the place to be. Because I show any I get in my collection, and I try to show my old collections here as well. So stick around so I can see you in the next video.